Hello and welcome back to Liz Kitchen. Today we are going to prepare a very delicious African dish, um, which is called cassava leaves. I'm going to be preparing it in the Liberian style. A lot of country cook it differently, so I'm going to prepare the Liberian cassava leaf. I'm going to start with my meat that I'm putting into the cassava leaf. As you can see, there are all different kinds of meat in here. And this is what gives it the flavor. So, for example, we have the trap, which is the meat's belly. So we have some smoked fish. You can buy that from any international market. These are all smoked fish. We have here some oxtail. Of course, you can get it from the grocery store. I also have this is the cow skin that we buy off the international market also. And yeah, so these are normally boiled first because it's kind of hard, takes long to cook. So normally I would prepare that first, boil it a little bit tender before I add the rest of the recipe or the rest of the ingredients to my cassava leaf. Let me start off first, season it up. This is just some seasoning um, that I put in a bowl. So we're gonna season the meat. Then I'm going to add some onions. These are our chopped onions that I prepared earlier. And yeah, so this is what it looks like. Mix it all up. And this is all mixed up, and we can take it to this stove. And now that we put it on the stove, I'm gonna add some water so we can get it to boil. We want to get it, like I said, we want some tender meat. We have to season it, the onions in it, and yeah, so we can turn the stove on. All right, so this is what we have to wait, boil it, come and look at it and see. I'm gonna say after 30 minutes we will check on it and see if it's ready to be to add the other recipe on it. Okay, so we will see you back in 30 minutes. Thank you. All right, so we are back to check on our meats that we have put in the pot. Okay, let's see what's going on. So this is what it looks like right now. Halfway cooked, not all the way. So I'm going to move this out, put it on the side. We want to use the sauce to cook the greens, and we don't want the meat to disappear while we are cooking. So the cassava leaf, we are getting ready to add in there. So this is all the meat that we put in. And you can see they're halfway ready. So I'm just going to take them out and add the greens, the cassava leaf in there. Okay, all right. There's our cow skin. There's oxtail, and you all know oxtail is tough, so we have to boil it halfway. You don't want to be chewing the meat and it's not cooked, so you gotta cook it halfway, and add it in at the to continue cooking with the rest of the greens. But for now, we are just going to take them all out Um, Take them out. Then I got them all. Okay. Now, next, after you take all your meat out, some of them tender, soft, after you take them up, you put them on the side. We want to add the cassava leaf. This is what I use. Very good. It's not, some leaves are, some bags of cassava leaf are very big. This is very small, so you really don't have to put it back in the blender like you do with some other cassava leaves. So we're gonna add that to our sauce that we just prepared with the meat. Okay. All right. Okay. All of that. All right. All right. So that in the pot. Now you have gotten your sauce with all the ingredients with the meat from the meat. So we're gonna let it sit and boil. We are going to check on it later before we add the rest of the meat on it. So we're gonna give it time to cook. I don't like for it to cook on a high heat because I want to marinate the grains into the sauce. So I normally turn it down so that way it takes time and cook the grains right. If you rush it, you will have some grains that's not cooked right, or it won't, your cassava won't taste right. So I really, really advise that you keep your heat to on the medium temperature when you're cooking the cassava leaf. All right, so I'm gonna cover it up and let it cook, and I will check on it. Once it's cooked, we're gonna be adding the meat and oil and a little bit more seasoning as we taste and go. All right. Thank you. So we are back now that we have the cassava leaf is boiling about like 30 minutes now or so. We're gonna add the meat that we boiled earlier to our cassava leaf. Remember, we had to take the meat off so the greens can cook a little bit into the sauce. So now we have the crab that we're gonna add on. We do have cut it up. This is just for the flavor to have crab. If you don't eat seafood, you don't have to put that. And this is all the meat that we boiled earlier. We're gonna add all of that into our pot so they can all cook right. This is turkey that I did not add to the beginning because I don't want it to be too soft, and it's already cooked. So those are smoked turkeys, so you add it at the end. So you just want the flavor. Also, I have this smoked fish that we have, the oxtail that we boiled, the meat interests that we had boiled earlier. So this is some meat that was chopped up. Also, you put that last minute so you won't have that too soft as you cook your cassava leaf. So all of that is going into the meat. And yeah, you would say that's a lot of meat, but this is how we do it. All the meat is going into the pot and your crabs. Okay, take the spoon, stir it in. You add a little bit more water as the cassava leaf was boiling. so we can have it to be soft. So remember, the onions was already added at the beginning of the sauce with the meat when we was cooking the meat previously. So we did add the onions there. So you really don't have to put onions now because it's already cooked into the sauce from the very beginning. Okay, so we got all our meat. We got our smoked fish. We get our smoked turkey, oxtail, cow skin, the trap. Like I said, you will find all of this into your international market. You have that or whatever meat of your choice that you want to put. And like I said, I added some crab for flavor. It's your crab meat. Now we're gonna put the Maggi I have here. Put 3 of them in there. Like I said, as this sauce is cooking, you want to taste and see if you need to add more. So for right now, I'm only going to put 3 of them in there. It's so hard. Okay. All right, peel it up and put it in there. You can pour 4, but I always taste as I go, so I won't have to put too much in it. You don't want to have too much salt into your sauce. You can always add as you eat it, but while you're cooking, you don't want to put too much of seasoning. All right, so I'm kind of fighting with this other paper. All right, so we're gonna take the paper and put the sauce. All right, and see, I do have some Maggi season. I'm going to put it in there too. That's the Maggi seasoned salt. Okay. Now I'm going to put the pepper. You don't have to put that much, but I want to put like 3 of them. These are hot pepper that I boil on the side, so you can add as you go because you don't want it too spicy. Yeah. So I'm gonna cut it up so they can boil into my sauce. Give it the flavor. And you can see I still have like 3 or 4 more left. I will just add as I go. I also have 2 oil over here. I will let my food cook a little bit, and then we come and add the oil. It's a superior oil. All right, so as you can see, we put all my meat is in here now. I got crab legs for the flavor. I do have turkey, I have beef, smoked, or I would say, yeah, smoked fish, and smoked turkey. So I'm just gonna mix some of that in there. Cook it. I still have it on low heat. If you want it to rush, if you want to hurry up, you can also turn the heat up a little bit. I'm going to do that right now. And let it cook some more before we add the oil. So yeah, we will be back and look at it again before we add the oil. Okay, see you guys in a few minutes. All right, so we are back to check on this sauce, our cassava leaf. All right, so we are, okay, so the water is, all right, look at that. All right, so meat is tender. We're gonna put the oil. All right, so like I say, you always want to taste as you go to make sure, okay, the meat is cooked, and also to make sure you have enough salt, okay? So, okay, all right, taste a little bit, enough salt. I have two types of oil over here, Superior palm oil. A lot of people use this. This is cholesterol, so I'll put a little bit of this one. Okay, and I'll put a little bit of the other one. All right. All right, and this other oil, this one is no cholesterol. So this is very good. A lot of people will use this, and some people use this one. So I put a little bit of this and a little bit of this one also. Okay, so depends which one you like. I know a lot of people like this. So it's very light. So I put most of this one in there. Okay, now that we have some of this and a little bit of that one, we're gonna stir it. And make sure the meat is cooked. Okay. I got all that meat in there. Now that you have stirred in the oil, we're just gonna wait until the water dries off a little bit, and we'll be all ready to go, ready to be eaten. So, all right. Get the cow skin. Dry fish, the beet, everything look like it's cooked real good. This is the trap, they are cooked, and it's all stirred in the oil. So we just gonna leave it to simmer down a little bit so the water dries off. Okay, look at that. So I will cover it, but don't cover all the way. Make sure you leave it open a little bit, so that way it wouldn't, so it dries out faster. Okay, all right, and we just gotta wait, let the water dries a little bit. And okay, so now we're back to check on our food. All ready to go, ready to be eaten. You can have it with some rice, some fufu, and I know some people just eat it like that as vegetables with meats. So here you have it. I will get me a plate of rice and ready to eat. So enjoy, and we will see you next time. Please subscribe to my video and give me likes and turn on your notification bells, and I will see you later. Thank you.